Holy shit. What's up, everybody? This is Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2. Who doesn't know what Dark Souls is? Well, maybe some of you guys. If some of you guys don't know what this is, I highly recommend going back and either playing the previous versions of this series or the ones that this became a spiritual successor of, which you might possibly be able to find online. The Kingsfield series, which still to this day is fun. Kingsfield was released on PlayStation 1. That was like probably like I don't know, like when your great grandfather was born and stuff. And like when I was born. And so yeah, Dark Souls 2 is a brutal game, brutal RPG if you've never played it or heard of it. And you might want to dust off your rock and stuff and that you've been living under. It's a very hard RPG. The first one was Demon Souls was pretty challenging. It was a little bit stagey, so they fixed that with the sequel called Dark Souls, which was more of an open world feel, very beautiful yet dark and creepy. And then the sequel, Dark Souls 2, which just came out for PC today. I've been waiting because I sold off my PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, I mean, and my Xbox in regards or in hopes to get the new consoles, and those consoles had the games still suck on them, so I'm waiting for them to get better. But so I don't have any of these consoles yet, so I've been waiting for this to come on PC. I've always played this traditionally on consoles. All right, yeah. I've traditionally played it on consoles, so I'm used to those controls, and I play this a little bit just to get used to the controls and the feel, because the controls on PC are a lot. It takes some getting used to, and I put about maybe an hour and a half into it, and purposefully didn't go very far. I just kind of grinded some of the weaker enemies just to learn how to fight and get used to these controls, and I still am having trouble with the controls. So yeah, it's Dark Souls is sort of an online game, kinda, but it's not. Alright, I'll get into that in a minute after we get started. All my settings should be just fine. I'm just going to take a quick look anyway. I've raised everything, the qualities and stuff, but I want to make sure it's still set. Yeah, everything's good. It looks like. Alright, let's go back. Sit back. Alright, and we're going to do a new game. I'm going to create a new character. And I created a roguish character through my last playthrough. I mean, my testing game. All right, I'm gonna shut up so you can listen to this. I'll continue talking after this. It's the intro.
Forgotten land.
I just have to say, this is some damn good graphics. These cinematics.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Smile with that creepy ass face.
Like a moth drawn to a flame,
Yeah, fuck that shit.
your wings will burn in anguish. Time
Screw that.
after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Screw that. Freaking scary. It still scares me now after watching it already. Hunter's Black Bow. Alright. Now that I have goosebumps and I'm gonna probably cry myself sleep tonight. Alright, so we're back. We don't choose a class yet right now. All these ghosts that you're seeing here are other players. The way this is multiplayer is you see people running through your world as ghosts every now and then. They pop in and out. And you can also interact with each other through messages that you can write on the ground. You can't do it right here, but you can do it later. And you can give people hints as to what kind of enemies are dangerous and what kind of secrets might be found and traps and all this sort of stuff. I wonder if I can hit this. Oh, I can. Oh, they start attacking you. Oh crap. These are normally passive, they just run from you, but I guess when you attack them they swarm you. I'm so dead. That's funny. Yeah, I wasn't able to hit those last time. They're pretty weak, actually. If I had a sweeping weapon, I'll come back later when I have, like, a sweeping weapon or, like, magic or something. So, anyway, you start off. You can leave messages on the ground that will hint about possible dangers and secrets and that sort of stuff for other players, and they can rate it, and by them rating it, that heals you. Right now, I'm completely hollowed. And there's my souls that I didn't get any, so... I'm completely hollowed, so I have half max health. When you get killed, when you're not hollowed, you lose max health until you do things that recover it. Where's the exit? Right here. And, so dying is not something you want to do, but dying is something that you're gonna do a lot. And when you die, you lose all of your experience that you've acquired, that you haven't spent, and it falls into the ground in form of that soul thing that you saw. I'm not even gonna feign curiosity for this because I already know what's ahead, but that's kind of why I want to do a Let's Play as soon as possible, so things like this I will be more surprised about. Alright, so this thing, when I first did it, I was able to sneak by him and grab this without him getting pissed off. That's an item that upgrades your weapon. If you hit him, you're dead. Pretty much, he'll beat the shit out of you. He's strong. He's as strong as he looks. So you can go back the other way, and it just takes you on the other side of this waterfall. And then you don't choose the class right away. And really, there aren't really classes in this game. There sorta is, but it's only to start you off. Because as you level up, you allocate your points.
What seems to be the ruckus? Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you? You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men. Feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed. What is your name?
I'm gonna play female for a change. A female with a male name. Are you sure of your name? Yes, I think. It's hard to remember, but yes.
You know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for giving me a reward.
It's a human effigy.
Lady, it looks like a piece of plant.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Are you nuts?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Oh, I see. It looks just like me. Okay, so this is character creation. Alright, what class do I want to be? I did Deprived, and I'm not sure what that did for me. I know I started off with a bunch of items, or things to equip, and that might be why. There was like 5 different weapons that you start with as Deprived, but you can't use any of them because you're so weak. So I might choose a class that starts off with stuff this time. And I want to do a magic class. Maybe cleric or maybe sorcerer. Both could be fun. Generally, they're really a pain in the ass class to play in the other parts of the series. So I don't know. So you get a mace in your little thing. Should I do sorcerer? I almost want to do Deprived again and just kind of build my own character. This has way more stats though. Alright, I'm gonna be a sorcerer. I wanna use some magic. Hopefully I won't get my ass kicked. Alright, so it's a gift. I have no idea what the petrified something is. Alright, so there's a life ring. Some more health. Consumable item. Healing items. No, another consumable item. I don't know what that is. Seed from the Giants. A harder mode. I don't know if I want that. Alright, I'm gonna do Petrified something just because I don't know what it is, and it raises the curiosity of level of whatever the hell it might be. Alright, so what do we want to look like? Let's see what female looks like. Same thing. Alright, we're just gonna stick with a male then. And we're gonna be... I don't want to be fat. Let's do this build. I'm gonna be average. Just like real life. And... it's interesting. I'm gonna go with the dreads. Dreads are kind of fun. And we're gonna go with... oh, here we go. Or I can choose my own colors. That's pretty cool. Let's do this greenish, nasty, like, deteriorating, putrid color. Eyebrows. Those look terrible. No eyebrows. That's interesting, actually. Let's stick with that one. Eyebrow colors are fine. Eye colors, fine. No one's gonna ever see those. Stubble. Can I do stubble? Yeah, we'll do that. I'd rather have like whiskers, but that's actually kind of interesting looking. Beard color. Okay, that's fine. I don't want tattoos or colors. Opacity. Is that the tattoo? Yeah. All right, and. What is... oh. Alright, I think that's fine. And... is that it? Finish creation. Okay, so I'm a wizard with dreads and a beard. Very childish face, but it's okay. Alright, we're gonna continue and finalize the creation. Alright, I'm very nervous about this, actually. This is our true self, yes. Alright. So that's character customization. As you level up your game, or as you gain experience, you can level up your stats individually. And I'll go into... actually, I'll go into that right now. I'll give you some information on the real part of leveling up, because it's
doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
because character creation is only half of the battle. Leveling up is the other part. Laughing at me for dirty old women.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
You women are jerks. Alright. Yeah, so I start off with this stuff and also... I don't know why. I don't know if this is like some kind of benefit, because I didn't buy any collector's edition, so I don't know if everybody starts off with these, but this is what I kind of started off with as the other class. Alright, so I got transgressor staff as well. Alright, so player status. So here are your attributes. This is the other part of leveling up and building your character. Since I chose a mage, I have higher in some stats. different things cause major changes. Like if I raise int, it'll raise like 3 or 4 different things over here. And same with dex and strength. All these things had raise lots of different stats. And as you level up and spend your souls, it's permanent. I mean, you can do a reset of your skills later, your stats. But once you spend your souls, they're gone. And when you gain souls, your experience. And at a certain point, enemies stop respawning, so you're very limited as to how many souls you get. So you gotta be careful on how you build your character. If you want to be a mage, start off as a wizard with spell ability or whatever, like I have, and then I decide I want to have two-handed sword and stuff. I can do that and start putting points of endurance and vitality. Equipment requires certain points to be effective. You can wield anything, but to use them proficiently, you have to have the right stats to use them. Like some weapons, where's the staff? This requires 10, whatever that is, sorcery maybe. I think that might be what that icon means, and scales at a C rank with your attributes. While this requires 14 strength and 9 dexterity, 15 strength, 7 dexterity, 13 strength, 8 dexterity, and scales D&D. Scaling is how much damage it does based off your attributes. So everything is very attribute based, but no matter how high your attributes, the game, you won't do very well in this game if you don't have your combat ability down. If you're not good at blocking and dodging, parrying, and wasting a spell on the wall. So yeah, alright. So this is Dark Souls 2. This was character customization, and this was the first part of my playthrough. Thanks guys for watching. This is Jayzan. I'll continue next episode from here. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.